Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well, and with the holiday coming up, and just talking to people, just started thinking about all the things that we have going on. So today I thought we would talk more about wellness and health and all of those things that we have. And so first and foremost, just to cover my backside, I would like to make sure everybody understands I am not a medical doctor, and so that I would never tell anyone that not to go see a doctor, never diagnose anything. Just want to make sure that that's all out there, because, but I did want to talk about a couple of things, and I guess what's got this on my mind is that thinking about health, and we've had a lot of things come up about health and our wellness, right? And so recently I noticed that I don't bleed like I used to, and this is just my experience, but through Reiki and energy work and things like that, I noticed that sorry, moving the smoke, but I think it wants to just be part of us again today. There we go. All right. That, I've learned, we have this moment, if you've ever noticed. All right. So there's also been this piece now that as I'm getting older, I have those thoughts that maybe my thyroid isn't working as well, or my heart's maybe not as healthy as it used to be, or maybe need to do some things and with the liver and whatnot. But then my body, or my higher self, says, if you can do that with your skin, why can't you do it with you internally? So every morning I am waking up and going, I am healthy, I am well. Thyroid's good, my heart is happy and healthy, the liver is doing exactly what it needs to. And so reminding me that the body is listening to what I say and my thoughts. And they've found, there's science research out there that has found that this is really true. So just wanted to put that out there, that as we have things that come up, whether we are given a diagnosis or we're just not feeling right and we're going into that fear space of, oh my gosh, it could be XYZ. Okay. And again, if you're worried, if you're not sure, if there's something not right, by all means, go see your doctor. Okay. And this is just a piece to work with any diagnosis, to work with any of those things that we have going on. So, a little bit too, I want to talk about the placebo effect, because, sometimes we get that energy work and these kinds of things. How do we know that's not placebo effect? Well, I've seen it work with babies. I've seen it work with animals. I have honestly had horses come right up into my hands when I've had my Reiki on, so it's been really, there's no way that it's, in my opinion, that it's just placebo. But let's talk about placebo effect. Let's say maybe it is just placebo effect. So for those of you who may not be aware of what the placebo effect is, when they have new medicines that come out, they have to do all the testing, right? So one group gets the actual medicine, and the other group gets a placebo, usually some kind of like sugar pill. And nobody knows what they have, right? That's what they need. Because if they have the medicine, they know they have the medicine, they're going to react differently than if they know they have a sugar pill. Okay? But they have found that sometimes people with the sugar pill actually respond as well as those who have the medicine, or better, because they think that they have it. Okay, so that's the placebo effect. And if the placebo effect really is a thing, then why not use this? Our minds are very powerful, and our bodies are always listening to us. So if you find yourself going down into one of those fears, then, come back out. Remember, your body is listening. Okay. And I also wanted to talk about the difference between healing and curing. Okay, because sometimes we have those as both, that they mean the same thing, and they really don't. So curing is where there is no more illness. Okay, just flat out no more illness. Those who have not been able to walk for whatever reasons, get up and walk. Those kinds of things. Okay, healing is more where you come into a relationship with that, where you come into being okay with things that are on, being accepting of those kinds of things. Now, healing, sorry, the smoke is all up in with us today. Thank you. No matter where I move it, it seems to keep coming back in. So that doesn't mean that curing doesn't happen when healing happens. And just because curing happens doesn't mean that healing has happened. Okay? You see where people get cured, they go into remission, and then it happens again. They go back into the illness. So there's a lot that goes into our health, and keep wanting to say health and wealth, our wellness. Okay. Yep, I got everything that I wanted on that. Okay. So, what does that mean for Mindless Mondays? So, we're going to be less in the mind, right? And we're going to come back down into the body. And I thought we could do a mantra today with health and being healthy. So, first and foremost, any of those old stories about illness, about diagnosis, about dis-ease, let's blow them into our stick today. Just blow them right in there. Good. And again. Good. Anywhere else? Blow it in. Good. Alright, then we're going to put it in the fire. And just bring all that yummy goodness as the fire transmutes, transforms. Fill those spaces back up. Good. And last little bit. Good. All right. Okay. So for our mantra today, got my mala beads, and we're going to do 108 I am healthy, or I am health. Let's do I am health, okay? And just feeling that within your body, anywhere and everywhere. If we have enough time, I have a little song I want to do, although I was looking at the lyrics and they're not quite the way I remember them, so I'm going to do them the way I remember them because that's how I say them. All right, but first let's go ahead and do I am health. Okay, so taking a nice, clear, cleansing breath. And remembering to bring yourself out of the mind into the heart. Okay. And even with the intention of bringing in that health, bringing in wellness, calming the sorry, I brought myself too far down into that calmness. Coming out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. Okay. Slowing the heart rate. Releasing and letting go. Good. And if any time during the 108 your mind starts to wander, just bring it back. Okay? Or if you find that you're feeling that good yummy vibration throughout your body and you just need a moment to really sit with that, by all means, I'll keep going. You just keep in that moment, allowing this to go wherever in your body you are in need of it. All right. So, breathe in. I am health. Good. Breathe out. I am health. 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 am health. I 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 am health. And last one, big breath in, and with conviction, I am health. Good. And breathing in and And breathing out. Good. Feeling that body, feeling that yummy vibration. If you feel like that vibration, that mantra, that intention needs to go to any place in your body, you can just bring your hand to it. Good. Whew. And just changing that mantra that goes on in the head, those stories that go in the head. Good. Feeling that vibration of health. Remembering that you are health. Breathing it in and letting go of anything that's not of health, wellness, healing. So as you sit in that, letting that go to every little cell in your body. Letting it go to the mind, the body, the spirit. Attracting more of health and wellness. And we should have enough time for the song, but just remembering or being reminded of Joe Dispenza's story. If you haven't heard his story, just a little quick synopsis of it. He was an avid bike rider, and he got hit by a car one time on his bike. Ended up in the hospital. They said he'd never walk again. So he had nothing better to do than think about growing his nerves back. And so that's what he did. And those of you who know about him know that he is up and walking and talking and giving seminars and talks and all, writing books. I actually have a friend who, a personal story, she was actually electrocuted. And she was told she would never walk again. That, she would be confined to her bed for the rest of her life. And she is up and walking and talking and giving sermons and does a lot of amazing things. So, our bodies are listening. And you too can do miraculous things. All right. So, this little song that I've been singing every morning, and I may not have the words exactly right of exactly how it was originally sang, but it's how I sing it. So Hester Meyer is the one who is given credit for coming up with this song. There are other people that have sang it. Just looking on YouTube, there are lots of people who have done this. And of course there's lots of variations, and of course I'm going to teach you my variation because, again, that's how I sing it. So those of you who've been to Sedona with me maybe remember learning this song, and if I don't have the words quite right, sing it how you remember it. All right, so the words of the song are: every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. Happy and well, every little cell in my body is happy and well. Or something along those lines, right? Let's see. Every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. Happy and well. Yep. Sing it how you want. Every little cell in my body is happy and well. Sorry. Little still with my singing. So, let's try again. Every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy, every little cell in my body is well. Happy and well, every little cell in my body is happy and well. Or find someone on YouTube who has a different variation of it. But whatever works, it's not so much about the songs or the words in the song, it's about feeling happy. It's about feeling well, knowing that you are. And that doesn't mean that there's not something down the line that's meant for us to have an experience or a challenge. I've heard stories of people who had a diagnosis that was not positive, and they're still here. Or they're up walking and moving. So miraculous things happen. And just keep believing in it. All right. So with that, take in another nice big breath. And letting it out. And again, breathing in. Bringing in that happiness, that wellness in every little cell. And letting it out. So, all right, my friends. Know how grateful I am for you. Sending all that love and vibration and good vibes out to you. Yes, I will make that commitment to be here for you on Monday. Yes, I will definitely be here. So if you're here, fantastic. If you have other things to do, fantastic. Just catch us on the replay. Remember, you can always jump over to our YouTube channel, Trinity Healing Center NWA. All of our videos are there, as they are starting to disappear off of Facebook, which is kind of cool. That means that we have videos that are over 30 days old. So, all right, much love, and we will see you soon.